of immigration. And now it's been more nuanced on this ridiculous, absurd, just hateful lie that was spread in Springfield, Ohio. And Trump is promising tonight he's going to visit there in the next 2 weeks or so. And he's also still attacking Asian migrants that are there. Listen to this.
No. We're getting them out of our country. They came in illegally. They're destroying our country. We're getting them out. They're going to be brought back to the country from which they came.
Well, first of all, you know that the Haitians who are in that community are there legally under the TPS program. But he is a dog with a bone in this instance. Why? Why would he go this tactic?
Well, first of all, I have to full disclosure, I am biased. I have a Haitian last name. So the idea that I might be deported or I might be sent back is a little terrifying, but it's also very typical Donald Trump. It is hogwash. That's not going to happen. The people that we're talking about in this town are here legally. In fact, they are brought specifically in to bolster the economy, the sagging, Rust Belt economy of Springfield, Ohio, where manufacturing has all but died, and the current residents won't live there. And it's exploded in other ways because of problems with infrastructure and housing and things of that nature. And what we're seeing is something that Donald Trump is really good at doing, which is exploiting fear and exploiting anxiety. And so he has found consistently, really over the last 8 years, that fear, anxiety, and exploiting that and speaking to that actually works incredibly well. There's a real irony in the fact that he gave this stump speech in Uniondale, Long Island today, Uniondale, New York. Why? Because Uniondale has a massive Haitian immigrant population, first, second, third generation Haitians. So to be surrounded by that and to be dumping on that, while also knowing that these are the same people that you are, that you are surrounding yourself in, is really, I think, a cheap political ploy that for Donald Trump has consistently played small dividends. And so I think we'll continue to see him play this up. We'll continue to hear him mention these references to Haitian migrants, to eating cats, to eating dogs, to, kind of make this as a political ploy. Why? It's not about finding solutions to the anxiety and the fear. It's about exploiting the anger, the fear, the pre-existing tensions in these communities over and over and over again.
I mean, it's also costing the community of Springfield money they don't have. They want to talk about issues related to having their resources be taxed. I mean, not in terms of the actual taxation, but really that they don't have everything they need for the influx of people, but instead they're spending money on things like having to have safety mechanisms in place for schools and hospitals and beyond. It's nonsensical to me, but then again, go ahead.
I mean, the biggest challenge for me on this is we elect a president not just to lead us in the good times, but to also take care of the bad things and to keep order. Here's somebody who knows that disorder is being caused right now because of the slurs. He knows they're closing schools. He knows they have to do security. He knows people have been attacked. They can't have community meetings. And yet he continues to do it. So it tells you that when we think about who we're choosing to lead us, do we actually want somebody who foments disorder at a moment where people are looking just to have safety and security for their families?
Well, he will say, I'm sure, that he doesn't think that he's to blame. He has a, you know what, I'm not going to make his case. I'm not going to help you out because it's fine. It's good. Make your own cases. I'm not a prosecutor anymore. But let me ask you this, Leah, on this point, because there was a moment talking about leadership, what people look at in leadership. Something I find very striking and odd right now is this emphasis on whether Kamala Harris is a biological